prepared to compete. You see the...
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Thibault in at the 3 slot. And for Brooklyn, we've got Harden. Durant is out there with Green. Then it's Jordan, and it's Irving in at the shooting guard. Simmons doesn't go for him. The Nets go the other way with it.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
I'm amazed at Simmons' athletic ability. He moves so fluidly for someone that size.
And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on. That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Harden's shot is good.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Simmons passes to Milton. Now Thibault. Pass to Harris. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Harden finds Jordan. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Jordan.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Now, here's Thibault. Here's Embiid, banked in off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. Green kicks to KD. And there's the pass to Jordan. Outside for Durant. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the 76ers. They trail by 1. Simmons passes to Embiid. The putback, and staying with the play, Harris.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Irving surveying the floor. Poke loose. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. Milton's shot is good.
And you have to be unselfish if you're going to lead your team to great things. And I think Embiid gets that.
Now, here is Harden, and the jam by Harden.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Harris. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, will. So Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Here's Milton after the basket by Brooklyn. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. This is his first free throw of the game.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey subbed in for Simmons. And that one, good. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Goes up with it. Howard trying to free himself up. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Here's Dinwiddie. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Both shots good from the stripe. Now Dinwiddie. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. 76ers. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Harris. Griffin is out there with Brown. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. And Brown drops them both. And so here is Philadelphia. And here's Maxey. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's stolen by Brown. One-on-one here. Here's Dinwiddie. Maxey grabs the miss. The 76ers lead. Green dishes to Howard. And that one drops. Howard's got his first points in this one.
That is a grown man move from Dwight Howard.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
Brooklyn making some changes. Philadelphia leading by 3. Pass to Scott. And here's Maxey. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed. And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Irving. Here's Milton. And he makes that one. Milton's got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Outside Irving. Durant. Scott pulls it in. For Philadelphia, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Green passes to Howard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but the title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. And it's the 76ers with the ball, following the bucket by the Nets. Now here's Simmons. Just 5 to shoot. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has, a guy that wants to get his team involved.
Now, here is Harden. 8 points for him. Outside Irving. But they'll get another chance. Second chance shot. Harden dishes to Jordan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, you know what DeAndre Jordan is going to bring to the table every night. Great effort, incredible presence on the backboards, a ton of length defensively. Love everything he does for you.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Here's Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Now here's Simmons. And Harris wide open. He shoots off target from outside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And using his long arms there to his advantage. Opponents got to be mindful of Harris's defensive capabilities. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Now here's Simmons. He's got 6. Harris outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now an 8-point Philadelphia lead.
And through hard work, this has become Harris's bread and butter. A knockdown shooter off the catch.
Here's Dinwiddie. Rejected by Harris. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. 29 seconds left in the first half. Harris, good.
This is what we call a sniper from the outside. Joe Harris, a knockdown shooter.
Simmons against Dinwiddie. Up top, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Dinwiddie drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we... Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports. And we know that Joel Embiid is one of the best centers in the league. Shaq, that's all for now.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Howard. Harris is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Simmons, and it's Curry in at the 2 spot.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Dinwiddie after the Sixers pick up 2. Here's Claxton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Harris. He's off on that one. Dinwiddie with some nice D. Out to Harris. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Griffin. Lays it up off the glass.
And they're just doomed if they keep letting them post up like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
Now here's Curry. Harris inside. That's good from Howard on the assist by Harris. Howard's got 7.
Really known for his strength and the broad shoulders that he possesses has allowed this guy to make a living finishing through contact.
Brown the pass to Claxton. Back to Brown. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Harris outside. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Brown feeling out a bit. Can't hit from in close.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And the basket by Curry.
Well, as reliable as it gets from the mid-range. Seth Curry very good at finding those opportunities in those spaces.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Fires for 3. Dwight Howard grabs the board.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes. And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Now here is Harris. Dinwiddie with it, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Nets have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant's checked in for Joe Harris. And Irving subbed in for Brown. Here's Thibault. That 3 off the mark. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. Here's Irving, and he makes good on the layup.
And even through contact, Kyrie still able to finish shots consistently.
Pass to Howard. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Dinwiddie kicks to Irving. Off target from 3-point range.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Here's Green. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here we go, 1-on-1. Here's Harris, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Now, Dinwiddie, he has 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Dinwiddie's got 4 points this quarter.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
There's the pass to Howard. Back to Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Irving passes to Jordan. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Howard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Jordan is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's KD in at small forward. So that's the Nets 5. Now here's Simmons. Shoots the 3. The rebound by Jeff Green. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Irving leading the charge. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
Pass to Harris. Lobbed up there for Howard.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. The deep 3 from Harden. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's Howard finishing it off.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard, high-flying as ever.
The layup missed. The 76ers leading by 13. Here's Simmons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Jeff Green picks one up.
All the officials are all over that one.
That's good from Simmons.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year. Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Outside Durant. Back to Harden. Dishes to Durant. Green kicks to Harden. 13 feet away. Again, the miss by Harden. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Thibault, the pass to Howard. Back to Thibault. 76ers moving the ball around. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got 12 points in just the second half.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Nobody near Irving. And the Nets miss again.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Passes it to Thibault. Back to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nailed from three-point land. And the 76ers lead by 20. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Harden gets the bucket.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Philadelphia.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Simmons can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Yeah, for a big man, DeAndre Jordan has such soft touch on his passes.
The 76ers leading by 15. And a wide open look for Simmons. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Green kicks to Irving. Back to Green. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Now here's Simmons. Back to Howard. Out to Harris. They grab their own miss. Pass to Thibault. In the corner, Simmons with it. And Simmons slams it in.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Philadelphia.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ben Simmons.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Jordan, the pass to Irving. Can't nail the jumper.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Up top, Simmons. Thibault finds Simmons. Howard trying to free himself up. No good from Simmons. And so it's Brooklyn with it. 15-point game. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Harden gets the bucket.
And it doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that that three-point shot is a primary weapon.
Green against Simmons. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing. A look from earlier as the Nets bus arrives at the arena.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, D.A. So the Nets starting five. We've got DeAndre Jordan. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Harris. And it's KD in at the power forward position. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Now, here is Young. Here's Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Collins has got the first points up on the board for Atlanta.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
Here's Irving from 13. Yes, that goes in.
Difficult guarding Kyrie. He's comfortable from any range and willing to take what the defense gives him.
Pass to Hunter. Outside Collins. Passes it to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
Here is Harden following the basket by Trae Young. Here's Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. Over Young. Harden can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. The pass to Collins. Here's Herter. Collins, good. Collins has got his second basket.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
Outside Irving. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Now, here is Harden. He's tightly guarded.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Pass to Collins. Hunter with it. Harris is there. And out of bounds is Brooklyn gains possession.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Collins against KD. Harden outside. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways. You can win a lot of different ways. But you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Irving dishes to Harden. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter. The shot's good from Jordan.
Few players, if any, hit for a higher percentage inside. Jordan playing to his strengths.
Young against Harden. And Young kicks to Collins. A shot off that time, and Brooklyn will come the other way. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Now, here's Capella. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young looking around. Clock at 6. It's Young on the wing. Shot from free throw range, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Trae Young is such a natural scorer. I don't think the clock rattles him at all.
34 seconds left to play in the first. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Now here's Dinwiddie. Green, the pass to Griffin. 17 seconds left in the first. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
An underrated aspect of Griffin's game, his tremendous instincts on the glass.
Bogdanovich passes to Snell. Here's Okongwu. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
Great recovery by Blake Griffin, being able to contest that shot.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nets lead by 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Brown. Green is out there with Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the power forward. Now, here's Green. Shot clock at 3. Over Okongwu. That one a little long. The Hawks trailing. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Dinwiddie covering. High post shot. Bogdanovich, no luck. Brooklyn with the ball. Here's Brown. Feeds it to Griffin. Back to Brown. Okongwu grabs the board. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Atlanta. Reddish with the ball, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Okongwu, and Okongwu slams it in.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now here's Dinwiddie. No points in the game yet for him. He dishes it to Griffin. Misses from short range. The Hawks leading. Pass to Okongwu. Kicks to Gallinari. And the shot is good. Gallinari's got his first points of the game.
This is just reading the defense, finding the soft spot. Heady play by Gallinari.
Dinwiddie outside. There's the feed to Griffin. Passes to Claxton. pass to Brock. And the layup's good off the glass.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Pass to Okongwu. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Pass to Claxton. He kicks it to Griffin. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Passes it to Harris, to the paint. Jordan dishes to KD, and the shot goes in.
When the shots come to KD and the flow of the offense, it makes it much easier.
Young outside. 1:56 left here in the second. Here's Hunter. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
GA, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has a chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
Now, here is Young. And there's the pass to Herter. 1:11 left to play here in the half. 5 to shoot. Now the dish to Capella. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Here is Harden. Dishes to Durant. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Hawks leading by 3. Capella, the pass to Collins. Hunter kicks to Young. In the corner. Herter with it. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Capella. They double him with Jordan. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Nets trail by 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Harden surveying the D. Out to Harris. Three-pointer. That shot missing. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. Some good action during this period as it would... And that should do it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, and sometimes the strategy in that case, don't let anyone else beat you. You know he's going to get his, so try and keep it to that.
Well, we've got a moment left set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Collins is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Young in at the point guard position. Now, here is Young. Here's Herter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Well, this is what they want from Herter. Be assertive and make plays.
And Kevin Herter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities, and those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Bogdanovich with it, defended by Dinwiddie. Here's Brooks, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Using his athleticism, Reddish fights through the foul and managed to put up the shot.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Well, many questioned the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Trailing by 2. Gallinari outside. Inside. And Okongwu slams it in.
Unselfish play by Gallinari, a natural-born scorer, showing a willingness to facilitate.
Bogdanovich against Dinwiddie. Griffin, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now, here's Gallinari. Snell, the pass to Okongwu. Reddish with the ball. Working on Green. A shot by Reddish, no good. To the inside. Dinwiddie dishes to Brown. Green kicks to Dinwiddie. Back to Green. Pass to Dinwiddie. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 2 now for Brooklyn.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Taken away. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. And Brown throws it down hard.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Right wing. Outside Griffin. Shot clock at 6. Dinwiddie passes to Griffin. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without foul. Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Here's Claxton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Brown outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
It's his first trip to the line. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Durant comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Joe Harris is checked in for Jeff Green. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. Young with the ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got 6.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
Harden outside. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Hawks lead by 1. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Harris. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harden in at the point. Durant down low. Capella covering. The Hawks leading. Here's Hunter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hunter's got his first 2 points.
Beautiful footwork and agility. DeAndre does damage down low.
Irving passes to Harden. Jordan trying to free himself up. Harden gets the bucket.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Young drives in, and Jordan sends it back.
DeAndre is simply one of the most electrifying shot blockers in the game. If you put up a shot around him, you better put it up high. This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Durant with the steal. Jordan finds Irving. Fires top of the key. Jordan with it. Now guarded by Dunn. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. Passes to Capella. Back to Young. Just 5 to shoot. And the layup falls. And the Hawks lead by 3.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Outside, KD. Over Collins. Harris kicks to KD. Irving against Dunn. Here's Hunter, and that one clearly, and yet we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Young dishes to Collins. To the middle.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
That's trailed by 3. Working with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Harden against Young. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Atlanta making some changes. Reddish comes in for Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Chris Dunn. And a change for the Nets. Griffin's checked in. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Young, and it's sent back by KD.
You forget, Durant has the reach of a center. He can provide rim protection.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. The Hawks making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in. That's good from Capella.
And really a great job to maintain his composure. How about the body control there? Now he gets the and one and turns this into a two-possession game.
Irving passes to Durant. Back to Irving. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Hawks leading by 4. Here's Gallinari. And the rebound goes to Griffin. And it's Harris off the drive. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Young. It drops.
Easy to see why they get it to Young here. Not afraid to take the big shots.
Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
Outside, KD. Misses the 3. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Harden against Young, and there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Hitting the technical free throw shot like that can change the momentum of a game. Nice make.
Gallinari surveying the D. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Off target with his 3. Off the mark. And so the Hawks take the win. They didn't. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. Certainly one of the most beautiful structures. And as they
Hey, Kevin.
growing together and staying healthy, two important parts. Thanks, D.A. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the center position. And for Philadelphia, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. No coverage that time. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Now, here is Young after the miss from Joel Embiid. Young, right side. Over Milton. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. Feeds it to Embiid. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that. And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury. Never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks. Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Now here's Embiid. Passes it to Milton. Back to Embiid. Shoots over Capella. Now Young. Here's Herter. Outside Collins. Pass to Young. Just 5 on the clock. Steps back and fires. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. And the pass to Embiid. At the elbow, it's Simmons. Back to Embiid. Trying to get something going.
And we know Embiid can shoot the ball, which is why he fools defenders with the pump fake.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Down low, here's Collins. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And that's a tough shot for an athletic big man like Collins. Finishing through contact is something you've got to be able to do.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Curry looking around. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins. Reddish, he's checked in for Hunter. And Tony Snell subbed in for Young. Here's Herter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Alinari passes to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here's Curry. And there's the foul. It's on Tony Snell. That's his first foul. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for the Hawks. Outside Curry. Pass to Scott. He feeds it to Howard. 3 on the clock. Over Okongwu. Howard can't hit.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn you.
Gallinari finds Snell. And here's Gallinari. Out to the wing. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Now, here's Curry. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Gallinari against Howard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And when Gallinari is healthy, he's such an effective player. I mean, a skilled shooter who really helps to space the floor for his team.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Here's Maxey. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks bringing the quarter to a close with. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Mike Scott out there with Howard. Then there's Maxey. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Green in at the small forward. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince Stark that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to lose.
It's a solid blueprint. Now here's Howard. Back to Harris. Goes back up. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Philadelphia. Young against Simmons. Right side, Collins. And stolen by Harris. And now the 76ers on the break. And slam dunk by Harris.
It's easy to forget about the athleticism of Harris until he dunks on your head, and he's happy to remind you of it on that play like that.
Young with the ball. Up top, Capella. He dishes it to Hunter. It's tipped. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Rebound, Atlanta. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Hunter kicks to Collins. Pass to Young. Back to Collins. To the paint. Now here's Simmons. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The feed to Embiid. He gets it in there.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. It's stolen by Milton. And pushing it up is Philadelphia. The 76ers again in transition. Harris misses. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And here's Young. Collins finds Young. And that one is good.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Hunter. The dish to Young. 6 to shoot. Feeds to Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And now an 8-point Hawks lead.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Left side, Scott. Atlanta with the rebound. 56 seconds left in the first half of the game. Back to Herter. Good on the bucket.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, and it's because of the looks they're getting. Their offense is creating some great opportunities.
Now, here's Maxey. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Scott the pass to Green. Here's Maxey. Howard trying to free himself up. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
From outside, off the mark. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Good.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Here's Herter. The high post shot, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the 2. In the first few years of Trae Young's career have been fantastic. Hawks fans love the guy. And that's going to do it.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. The 76ers trail by 6. On the court right now for the Hawks. They've got Okongwu. Reddish out there with Gallinari. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Herter in at the point. Now here's Howard. Left side Curry. Back to Howard. Tipped away. And the foul on Mike Scott. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Hawks making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. The Hawks leading by 6. Here's Snell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The pass to Bogdanovich. Shot from the top of the key. Dwight Howard grabs the board.
That's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
Outside Curry. The tray. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Here's Atlanta now. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And some changes here for the 76ers. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Bogdanovich against Simmons. Bogdanovich left side. And Okongwu slams it in.
Passes like that help develop team chemistry. Bogdanovich, I love the display of unselfishness. Yeah, he's a nice pay raise this summer for Bogdanovich. I mean, wings of his skill level, highly valued in today's game.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 6, 4 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity, and 2 shots come. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And it's Gallinari missing.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. The 76ers trail by 8. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Goes up the baseline. The shot that time not on target. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Collins dishes to Young. Back to Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Collins has got the lead up to 10 now for Atlanta. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And the shot goes down. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
All right, there's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA, and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Young after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Young right side over Simmons. Again, Young missing. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Now, here's Thibault, defended by Young. Simmons passes to Embiid. Good work defensively by Capella.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Collins dishes to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Atlanta in the driver's seat, up 8 points. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Thibault in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. The 76ers trail by 8. Milton the pass to Harris. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, throughout Harris's career, he has worked on building up his body, putting that added strength to good use on these tough finishes.
Herder passes to Okongwu. Here's Herder, defended by Milton.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The first one falls.
Well, it's clear Simmons is a unique player. He's 6'10", a guard, can pass the ball, move the ball, great vision. It's a no-brainer that he's been compared to Magic Johnson and LeBron.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Dunn, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Herder. Gallinari. Okongwu kicks to Bogdanovich. Drops in the tray. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
The three-point shot is wet. Bogdanovich looking calm, cool, and collective whenever he pulls up from there.
Now here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight.
Now done. Gallinari outside and stolen by Harris. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
A problem inside. That's what he is. Once Simmons gets the ball in the positioning that he wants, he goes for the throwdown.
Dunn passes to Bogdanovich. To the inside. And Okongwu slams it in.
I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last trip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him. Now here's Simmons. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Bogdanovich with it. Dishes it to Okongwu. Now here's Reddish. Embiid with the steal. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, rising to the challenge. This is where young players like Simmons need to make their mark.
Now here's Okongwu. Gallinari attacking. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. Here's Reddish. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Reddish. And Trae Young subbed in for Bogdanovich. Now, here's Milton. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Collins, that's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. And the Hawks lead by 5.
And pressure doesn't get to Collins. Baskets like that prove how locked in he is.
And Simmons slams it in.
Demonstrating how valuable he is in the clutch. Simmons is calm, cool, and collected in these moments.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the final quarter. Simmons against Young. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. He feeds it to Capella. Good D by Embiid.
Love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 2.
The Hakeem Olajuwon comparison, they're somewhat legitimate. I mean, Embiid's skill set and size is something you don't see very often.
Atlanta making a switch here. Herder's checked in. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Young against Simmons. And here's Young.
can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Simmons finds Embiid. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Inside. Young looking around. He dishes it to Capella. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Got Harden. Durant is out there with Green. Then it's Jordan. And it's Irving at the shooting guard. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Thibault in at the small forward. Milton with it. He's picked up by KD. Here's Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
Harden against Harris. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Simmons against KD. Stolen by Durant. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Irving. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive, scoring the ball.
And the 76ers with possession. Simmons passes to Milton. Over Harden. A shot by Milton, no good. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. Irving's shot is good.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. The shot missing. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Irving for three. Gets a hand on it, and Green is right there.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Simmons passes to Harris. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Comes up empty down low. Green dishes to Harden. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game. Passes it to Embiid. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Irving for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Milton kicks to Thibault. And it's sent back by Irving.
Boy, Kyrie Irving becoming a better and better defender over time. Nice block right there.
The Nets on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Harden. And it goes down 2 points. Harden's got 9.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
59 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Embiid. And that one hits back iron.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Jordan. 11 points in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Over to the left wing. Embiid kicks to Simmons. Back to Embiid. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
And with an expanding skill set, Embiid is able to hit shots from all over the court.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Harden. He's covered closely. Misses the layup. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
And a deep three from Harden. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Nets. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Simmons kicks to Thibault. Back to Simmons. It's blocked. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Harris passes to Brown. And stolen by Thibault. And here's Embiid. Dinwiddie covering. Now the pass to Milton. Back to Embiid. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Embiid's got 6 points.
Oof, what a scary sight. Joel Embiid with all that momentum taking it to the hoop, looking like a freight train.
And finished off by Brown.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's Simmons, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And when Simmons is taking it strong to the cup, he's looking for a foul. Love this guy's aggressive.
Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Nets. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to Harris. The 76ers trail by 7. Brown finds Harris. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Harris has got his first bucket in this one.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
To the left wing. Here's Embiid. And yes, it's good. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And hit on the way up. Embiid's strong physically, but also mentally able to keep his focus.
Dinwiddie attacking. Knocked away. And stolen by Simmons. Thibault, the pass to Milton. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Harris with it. Now defended by Embiid. And Dinwiddie with the basket on the assist from Harris. And the Nets lead by 7.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Here's Embiid over Claxton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
Thibault, the pass to Harris. Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. It's Jordan on the wing. Back to Harden. The Nets working the ball around now. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, that's interesting. Out in space, the defender challenging DeAndre Jordan's shot. Makes some contact, but it doesn't bother him.
Pass to Harris. From past the arc. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Irving double team. Jordan finds KD. The putback. Simmons pulls it in. The 76ers trail by 4. And here's Harris from the arc. That shot, no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Irving with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Irving. Takes the 3. Durant, no good. Left side, Harris. And some good action through the first 2 quarters.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. James Harden was the man in the first. He had 11 points, 2 rebounds. And that's a wrap.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
3rd quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Green is out there with Jordan. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant. And it's Harden in at the 1 spot. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Harris missing again.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Durant down low. Guarded by Harris. That one falls.
Well, you see the assertiveness inside from Kevin Durant. He is so good at finishing in different ways.
Simmons passes to Milton. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists in the game.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
They need a bucket in a big way.
Yeah, and when Simmons is driving inside, he's going to sky up for the flush, getting to the basket in no time.
Harden the pass to Irving. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and that's 2 points on the layup. Irving's got 8 points.
And, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Harris passes to Simmons. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Harden. Here's Irving. And Embiid with the block.
Length plus agility. Great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
Nets leading by 4. Outside Irving. Passes it to Harden. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Stolen by Harden. KD finds Harden. And it's blocked by Simmons. There's the pass to Milton. Pass to Embiid. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and yeah. Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great, great human being.
Harris looking it over. From deep. The offensive rebound. The shot, no good. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Trailing by 5. Here's Thibault. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Griffin kicks to Harris. The 3. Rebound by the 76ers. We've got 1:18 left here in the third quarter. Milton with it. Brown on him. Here's Embiid. Nifty move. And that one, good. Embiid's got 13 points.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Brown the pass to Dinwiddie. And it's blocked by Simmons. And now Philadelphia on the break. Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Harris.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
And here's Harris from the arc. Drills it from outside. 5 points in the game.
We all know Joe Harris is a dead-eye shooter from distance who helps space the floor. What a look.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Durant with the steal. Here's Harden. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Simmons inside. Fades back. And it's sent back by KD. And so it's Brooklyn with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Thibault in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
You just have to be more careful with Simmons. So brilliant at throwing the D off guard.
And the second free throw, good. Nets leading by 5. And here's Irving. Down low. Pass to Durant. Launches a three. Doesn't go for it. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And that one is off. Some solid defense from Harris. Milton with it. Guarded now by Irving. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And Simmons really using his insane athleticism on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who really carves up the defense.
It's Harden with the drive. That one goes. Just count it. And the Nets lead by 5.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Milton kicks to Simmons. Here's Embiid. The rebound by Jeff Green. Nets leading by 5. Pass to KD. Back to Jordan. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
When you think that this guy was so raw and so skinny coming into the league, now DeAndre Jordan brushing off these challenges with ease.
The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Harden kicks to Durant. Got a hand on it. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Ben Simmons.
Oh, sensational speed by Simmons. Trucking it down the court and beating everyone.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Durant wide open. He fires. Offensive rebound, Nets. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You know, the thinking is defensively trying to close off the lane. But how crafty is Kevin Durant at his ability to bounce off and still make you commit? Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Harden against Simmons. Feeds to Embiid. Out to Harris. The pass to Thibault. Back to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Time and time again, Harris stepping up with plays to help his team. That guy is a gamer.
It's Harden with the power on that Pruden.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Right block shot. And Durant sends it back. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Harden launches it from deep. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And the pass to Harris. Count it. Good. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. I have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Joe Harris is checked in for Jeff Green. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Out to Harris. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 4.
DJ with the fearless opportunity, boy. What a shot.
To the middle. Here's Embiid. Yes!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Irving dishes to Harden. 16 seconds left in the fourth. From 11 feet away, misses off the left iron. Now Thibault, Embiid. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moment.
Timeout called, the Nets. The score is tied at 54. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Milton. And Philadelphia calls time here. The score knotted at 54. 1 second left in the game. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. It's stolen by Harris. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We've got more in store. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Griffin. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harden in at the 1.
Well, an NBA champion. That's what we can say about Kyrie Irving. This guy embraces the challenges and loves the spotlight.
Hilton the pass to Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Here's Harden, and he banks in the layup. Harden's got 21.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. Green comes in for Joe Harris. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance. The 76ers trail. Here's Simmons. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It's going to be on James Harden.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moment.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Harden kicks to Irving. We play just over a minute here in OT. The three from KD. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the Nets lead by 2.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers. Simmons dishes to Embiid.
Brooklyn with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Huge bucket from Kyrie. Knows how to deliver.
76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. Here's Simmons. It's good. Simmons got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
Harden the pass to KD. It's Harden with the drive, and it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
And Simmons kicks to Milton. Back to Simmons. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And when the game is tight, Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing when his team desperately needs him to.
Here's Harden. Got it!
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Simmons against Harden. Pass to Harris. It counts! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Yeah, well done to finish that one.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Harden. No good with the layup. And the 76ers with possession. Here's Simmons, and he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
You guys, you really can't say enough about Simmons. Bouncing off defenders like it's nothing on his way to the ball.
Harden outside. It falls!
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Here's Embiid. Harris outside for the win. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so it's Brooklyn who... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the NBA on two. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Then there's Tony Snell. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Herter in at the point. And looking at the Nets, Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Harris. And it's Durant. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Collins. Here's Herter. Makes it off the glass. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Here's Durant and the rejection by Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms and quick off the deck.
Pass to Snell. Launches it. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. And KD's got the ball here for Brooklyn. The kick out to Irving. No good with the triple. Hunter with it. Picked up by Harris. Hunter no good. The Nets on offense. Nets passing it around. On the wing, Harden. The kick out to Irving. Stolen by Collins. Passes it to Hunter. At the elbow, Collins. Capella with it. And there's the pass to Herter. Drops in the layup for 2.
Focused shot there and a tough one. Give Herter credit.
Harden scanning the floor. Inside. Now Harris. Pass to Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harden trying to get open. Out to Harris. Fires the 3. Durant, no good.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
It's the Nets now after the basket by Atlanta. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. No good on the shot. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Nobody near Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Hawks leading by 6. There's the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Herter's got 9. A minute 42 left here in the first quarter. And here's Harden. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Durant. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Here's Herder. He's got 9. Shot by Collins, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Here's Herder. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Now, here's Hunter. Durant with the steal. And Harden wide open. He shoots. That 3 off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Durant with the steal. Harris with it. And guarded by Capella. And the jam by Harden.
Long arms, quick hands, deadly combination forces that turnover to jumpstart the break.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Herder passes to Capella and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Irving for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Collins. Herder, great positioning on the putback. He's got 11.
Herder at 6'7", able to get in there and get after the offensive rebound.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the growth.
How can we be the best version of ourselves? And
well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. They've got Trae Young. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. Then it's Reddish. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Dinwiddie. And that one drops.
Blake Griffin is still very, very strong, and that solid foundation and base is helping him on the inside.
Young passes to Gallinari. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Dinwiddie with the steal.
Awesome defense, just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
Brown the pass to Dinwiddie. Brown dishes to Dinwiddie. Count the bucket. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And Cam Reddish, the 10th pick back in 2019 out of Duke, had a tough transition as a rookie into the NBA, struggled just to find his rhythm.
GA, I think there were a lot of questions because at Duke, he was surrounded by stars. R.J. Barrett, Zion Williamson, and he was sort of that third guy.
He has all the physical tools, and he made some big-time strides in the latter half of last season, so he's coming.
Drills the three-pointer. Irving's got 5 now.
He's seeing everything right now. Fantastic job pulling the trigger when he's open.
Pass to Okongwu. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. It's Gallinari on top of the key. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Harris passes to Jordan. Crafty move. And he lays it up and in. Jordan's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
A big problem in the paint, really. This is the only area that DeAndre Jordan is going to score from.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. On defense, Brooklyn. Here's Young. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
Outside, Green. Passes to Claxton. Now, here's Dinwiddie. And the pass to Claxton. A second chance effort. Griffin kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 5 on the clock. And it's Brown missing.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
A shot by Reddish, no good. Brooklyn trailing. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. To the inside. Over Bogdanovich. Claxton with the bucket.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Gallinari outside. Young inside. Dinwiddie against Gallinari. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Hawks lead by 2.
What focus from the big Italian forward out there. Gallinari is used to having to overcome a lot of physical defense.
Dinwiddie drives in. Here's Griffin. Rebounded by the Hawks. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
So unselfish there. Young doing a good job of finding the open man.
Here's Brown. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Green, the pass to Claxton. It's stolen by Reddish. Young with no one around. No good on the triple. Gallinari with the steal. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Okongwu. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often.
And so it's Atlanta with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And
it's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up. And that'll...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. Most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Harris. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving at the shooting guard position. Tony Snell's checked in for Dunn. Now, here's Collins. Here's Herter. Back to Collins. Stolen by Harden. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Kyrie Irving.
And that's a nice job defensively from Harden. I mean, he's capable of these kinds of plays when the guy is engaged and active.
Here's Herter. 11 points in the game. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
KD passes to Harden. Now the feed to Jordan. Back to Harden. Outside, KD. Dishes to Jordan. Pass to Durant. 3 on the clock. Jordan kicks to Durant. The 15-footer, good. KD's got 4 this quarter.
It's just lethal. Once Kevin Durant gets into that spot, he can rise up, and it's pretty much going to go in.
To the paint, here's Collins, and finish off by Collins.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here is Harden after the basket by Atlanta. Jordan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Clint Capella.
And the sheer size of Jordan is just so tough for defenders sometimes to deal with. Skilled at picking up the foul there.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Durant. Green comes in for Harris. Brown is checked in for Irving. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Now, here's Bogdanovich. He feeds it to Gallinari. 6 on the shot clock. Bogdanovich inside. He's against Jordan. Nets trail by 5. Here's Brown. Tries again. Jordan the pass to Brown. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green dishes to Dinwiddie. And stolen by Okongwu. Here's Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by Brown.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Atlanta leading by 3. Young outside. He dishes it to Okongwu. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the third. A nice shot by Young.
Shifty guard Trae Young finds his ways into some of those cracks and crevices. And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Griffin. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Bogdanovich passes to Reddish. Gallinari outside. Young outside. Shot clock at 5. And Griffin sends it back.
So Griffin using the vertical on defense. That's a scary thought.
Count that bucket.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Young with the steal.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Feeds it to Okongwu. Griffin with the steal. That will count. The shot, no good. And we've reached the end of the third. Hawks on top. They lead by 5. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Hawks leading by 5. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Herter in at the point guard position. Here's Snell. Pass to Capella. Over Durant. And it's Capella missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Irving finds Durant. Right side, Jordan. Nets passing it around. Here's Irving, and Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
The Hawks shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Herter passes to Hunter. Down low. Shot clock at 6. Collins dishes to Capella. Good work defensively by KD. Nets trail by 3. It's Harden with the drug and
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Here's Herter, guarded by Harden. Here's Herter to the left side wing. Here's Capella. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now here's Harden. And he gets it to go.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Here's Herter. Pass to Hunter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Hunter became a household name with winning a national championship when he was in college. And he wasted no time showing that he was going to be ready for NBA competition.
Trae Young, he's checked in for Kevin Herter.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Harden against Young. Harris passes to Harden over Young. Another miss by Harden. The Hawks leading. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. So for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Atlanta. Now here's Bogdanovich. Tips it up. He shoot again. Here's Capella. Three-pointer. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist from Capella. And the Hawks lead by 4. Dinwiddie passes to Durant. Fires the 3. Rebound, Atlanta.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Back to Collins. Kicks it to Capella. It's Young on the wing. Hunter dishes to Collins. The pass to Capella. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Irving for 3. Drains the three-pointer.
And how about the poise from Kyrie Irving? These are the moments he lives for.
Young with the ball.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Back to Durant. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Must see BG. You can see he stayed ready for that one. A terrific offensive talent.
Atlanta with the ball. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. It drops.
And this young guy relishes the pressure, stepping up there, confident in the clutch.
These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice to system.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Good.
Well, anyone questioning Durant's killer instinct can stop right now. Wow.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
His versatility, at least for Gallinari, is something that's so important for coaches to utilize. He's capable of stretching the floor the way he shoots it.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler, right?
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Greg. Up next. Hello, basketball fans. You've got D.A.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, D.A. Thanks. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Thibault in at the 3 slot. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Then there's Tony Snell. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Herter in at the point guard. Here's Snell. Herter passes to Snell. Back to Herter. The Hawks working the ball around. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Capella. Shoots over Embiid. That one wide left.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over eager.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
Here's Snell. Out left to the wing. Collins finds Snell. Here's Hunter. No good from outside. And here is Simmons. Pass to Harris. To the paint. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor. Has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
To the inside. Here's Embiid. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Capella. Pass to Herter. Elbow shot. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Whether off the catch or putting the ball on the floor, Herter's a threat in that mid-range area.
Embiid, the pass to Harris. In the corner, Simmons with it. Back to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Nice effort by Harris, attacking, being aggressive around the rim.
Herter passes to Snell. Here's Collins. Here's Herter. Basket good. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Here's Hunter after the made shot from Joel Embiid.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
Harris inside the line. Here's Embiid. Hilton on top. The three. It's tipped for Atlanta. They've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. The pass to Hunter. Capella kicks to Collins. Back to Capella, and stolen by Simmons. Hilton the pass to Thibault. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Here's Herter. The dish now to Hunter. He kicks it to Capella. Collins wide open. He fires. The Hawks again can't hit.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Here's Herter. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's stolen by Harris. Now the 76ers on the break. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Herter. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Philadelphia ahead, up 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed this.
For me, it comes with block.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. The 76ers leading by 6. Simmons passes to Embiid. Here's Milton. Misses the 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Few people see the floor as well as Trey. If you're open, he'll find you.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on the defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Bogdanovich looking around. Inside, Gallinari. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Following up on the miss, one thing about Gallinari, cannot question his work ethic.
Passes it to Scott. Outside, Green. Curry kicks to Scott. Back to Curry. To the middle. Scott, good. Scott's got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Lays it up off the glass.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Now, here's Maxey. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside, Green. Jacks up a 3. Howard, the pass to Scott. It's Curry outside. Howard kicks to Curry. Tires from deep. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Young. And here is Okongwu. He's guarded by Howard. Young pass to Okongwu. Molinari wide open. Maxey grabs the miss.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Scott finds Curry. The Hawks trail by 7. Here's Reddish. Good. Reddish has got his first basket.
Such a skilled passer. Trae Young knows it's his role to share the ball with his guys.
Curry on the wing. Howard dishes to Curry. Back to Howard. Pass to Maxey. 6 to shoot. Outside, Green. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Hawks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Now Young. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Floats one. Tips it. Scott pulls it in. The 76ers leading by 5. Curry outside. The pass to Maxey. And beyond the arc. They get the rebound. Howard kicks to Curry. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That is his first foul of the game. Passes it to Howard. Back to Scott. From downtown.
What I like about Collins' defense.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. And with all the stars on the... And that's a...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Herter in at the 1 spot. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Inside. Here's Harris. Embiid trying to break loose. Harris, no good.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Snell, the pass to Hunter. Knocks down the 10-footer. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Well, go figure is right. Outside Collins. Pass to Capella. Kicks to Hunter. Just 5 on the clock. The putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Harris outside. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Embiid. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. Snell, the pass to Herter. Here's Snell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Collins finds Snell for the lead. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Thibault with the ball. He's picked up by Collins. Here's Harris. It's stolen. Collins passes to Snell. Back to Capella. Outside Collins. Back to Capella. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Capella's got 4 this quarter.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Simmons. Top of the key, Harris. Milton in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Milton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Young looking around. Off on the layup.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And they go to the intentional foul. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Shoots from 14. That one's not going to go. Now the 76ers take it the other way. To the paint. Scott the pass to Howard. To the inside. From 10 feet out. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Howard. Curry's got 5.
And all second half, they haven't gotten stops with any consistency.
Young outside. The Hawks again can't hit. Philadelphia leading by 6. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Now the pass to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Howard. And Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got the lead up to 8 now for Philadelphia.
Howard really brings it on the offensive glass, using that wide wingspan to come up with those loose balls.
Back to Bogdanovich. Shot to stop the run. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
That is situational basketball. It takes a good understanding and good execution.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Atlanta. 6-point game. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Mike's got out there with Howard. Then there's Maxey. Then it's Green. And it's Curry in at the 2-guard spot. Bogdanovich with it. He kicks to Okongwu. Clock at 6. Out to the right wing. They get it again.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Green left side. Passes it to Scott. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
The veteran presence of Danny Green, keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Young against Curry. Green with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Outside for Curry. For the three. Outside, Green. Back to Howard. The 76ers need to get off a shot over Gallinari. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Here's Okongwu. Nice move. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Howard's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Curry outside. Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Howard trying to free himself up. They get it back. Curry deciding where to go with it. Back to Scott. Curry finds Scott. And here is Howard. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Tries it again. Reddish grabs the rebound.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
And now we've got the intentional foul. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Herter. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And here is Simmons. Now here's Milton. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Simmons. Over Hunter. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Hawks trail by 4. Dishes to Collins. Kicks to Snell. Back to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Not afraid of the moment. Collins takes pride in making important shots.
Outside, Simmons. He feeds it to Harris. Embiid trying to break loose. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Snell dishes to Capella. Back to Snell. The Hawks working the ball around. Pass to Collins. For the key, Snell. He dishes it to Capella. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Snell, no good. And now Philadelphia on the break. Harris with the ball. Outside, Simmons. Up again. It's in!
That was huge. You need a bucket? Who do you go to? A guy with a lot of skills and heart. Tobias Harris.
Pass to Snell. A 3 ball. It's hauled in by the 76ers. There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Simmons passes to Thibault. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one. Thank you, David. Great.